When upgrading from a HDB to a private property, what happens when you choose to buy first before selling? So there are three key factors that we should take note of. Firstly is your ABSD. Secondly is the LTV, and lastly is the funds from the sale of your current property. When you choose to buy first before selling, ABSD may be imposed on your purchase. So when we look at the timeline for a sale and purchase, if you choose to buy first before selling, what happens is that IRAS looks at the date in which the option was exercised in order to determine the property count. So what happens when you choose to buy first before selling is that as a Singaporean, you will be imposed a 20% ABSD in which you must pay in cash. In order to apply for ABSD remission, the couple must fulfill a certain set of requirements. So firstly is that they must sell off the HDB within 6 months from the completion of the purchase. And secondly, it must be a matrimonial home and must be under two names. And there must be no change in ownership of the second residential property upon the completion of the first. Secondly is loan to value. So if you have an outstanding loan for your first property, when you are taking a second loan for your purchased property, what happens is that the loan to value will drop to 45%, and upon which 25% must be paid in cash. Lastly, we look at the funds from the sale of your current property. Funds will only be dispersed upon the completion of your sale. So what happens when you choose to buy first is that you will have to fork out your own cash and CPF savings to complete the purchase. As a side note, upon completion, cash funds will only be dispersed upon completion and will be only made available in your bank account about 3 working days after. And for CPF funds, it will take about 14 days to be refunded back into your CPF account and another 14 days to be transferred to your purchased property. There are multiple ways and scenarios to manage a sale and purchase timeline planning to ensure that there is a smooth transition of both the funds and the logistics.